知道你拥有什么样的优点，你也必须要懂得如何去把它发挥出来，你也必须要去挖掘你自己本身拥有什么样的弱点，想尽办法把你的弱点转换成优点。
Change is the most constant thing in life. Without change, there is no growth. And without growth, you begin to die. 没有其他办法能够帮助你达到更大的目标，实现更大的理想。唯一的办法就是你必须要改变你自己本身。
你要破很多你自己本身的记录，要创造很多奇迹，很多原因都来自于你有没有好好安排计划你的人生。那么当你建立自我的时候，你想要更大的组织，那就是你必须要追求无我。
你必须要有那种强烈的欲望，你才可以帮助你达到更大的目标。你必须要做一个决定，你必须要这样的纪律把它来完成。守纪律是成功一个非常重要的，尤其在直销这个行业。我们都一致的认同大事要发生，当它发生的时候，你还在这里停顿，你还在这里原地踏步，你没有任何改变，你没有进步，你就是在后退。所以你必须要给自己本身这样的一个机会，再往前再跨多一步。如果你已经累积了一些不好的习惯，给自己这样的一个机会，再往前跨一步，成为更好的你。
Our core management team always reminding themselves whatever decision they make, they must do the right decision, must stand on the leader position, always be the one who start the first step.
Believe in yourself. Miracles can happen.
Reway allowed us to do a mission to save millions of souls.
Struggles turns into victory and dreams become reality.
The future of the Philippines rely on you, the next generation.
The company takes very good care of its leaders, employees, and clients.
Thank all the leaders who trust me, who fight together with me to make this place a better place to live in.
Follow the right way. Freeway is an opportunity to change our lives.
The perfect way to maximize only your potential in achieving your goals.
在立位这个平台，可以成就你的事业，找到你人生中的价值。
大家有目共睹，你要选择怎么样的人生，你自己选择。
Leader here will hand to hand put together achieve this goal. Let us achieve Philippines will be Leeway #1.
when we always lose, defeat becomes normal to us. Every effort that you make to plant a seed is building up your success. Keep on sowing, keep on trusting, and keep on working.
Winning is a habit. Mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power. Even if it's difficult, it doesn't mean that it can't be done. If other people can do it, so can you.
Ayan. So great Thursday to everyone. I am so happy that we are all together here tonight for this wonderful opportunity and product presentation. Before I proceed any further, may I ask everyone to please let me know if you hear me loud and clear by giving me a thumbs up. All right, thank you so much, everyone. So, meaning to say you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so I'm Sharon Aguinaldo. You can call me Shawi. I'm actually a licensed electronics and communications engineer by profession. So I practiced my career for like 14 years. But unfortunately, as early as 2011, I was like 34 or 35 years old during that time. I nearly got stroke. So it is the reason why I stopped working as an engineer. And then since then, 2012, I started venturing into a lot of businesses. All right. So that's my background. Okay. So my first love actually is the health industry. So I've been connected to a company before 2012 because in my heart, because I am sick, I want to look for a product that can help my health. Okay. And then after that, I also ventured to a lot of traditional businesses. And then I also have an experience in direct selling in cosmetic company. That's why I look like a lady now. Okay. Can you imagine a lady engineer? How I look like before? I also look like a man before. All right. So I am very happy that all through all that experiences, I know that I improved myself. Okay. So before I introduce to you our speaker for tonight, I would just like to give a very brief story of how I met Freeway. Okay. So it's very brief only. Okay. So it was, I think, October of 2019. I was also invited in a presentation which will you be hearing few minutes from now. Okay. And you know what? At first, I am not interested. Okay. So for everybody here who are invited by your friends or your family, it's just now I'm telling you, you have to thank them. Okay. You know what happened to me when the speaker started started the presentation? I listened and then I felt so emotional. You know why? Because these ladies that brought me to Riway doesn't have any idea that my mother was very sick during that time. She was almost bedridden, suffering from hairline crack on her hip bone because she's lied on our bathroom and she's diabetic for more than 25 years already. And the problem is she doesn't want to undergo surgery. So it's like, you know, the heart of a daughter that we cannot do anything because she did not want the surgery. So when I heard about this oral stem cell that you are about to hear, I became emotional, you know, because I felt that God wants me to hear this because my mom needs it. And true enough, we acted upon it. And once my mother tried it, she became better. And right now, she can already walk. She can already do the things that she's been doing before. And I am so thankful and grateful on this oral stem cell. So to our guests right now, may I see our guest, can you type 1 if you are our guest? We need to say you were invited here. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to type 1 to all our guests. Let me acknowledge you, please. Type 1 to all our guests here. Don't be shy. Type 1. Okay, so I see here Janice. Percy, thank you, Percy. Percy is watching from Sydney, Australia. Karil. Okay, thank you so much to our guest tonight. All right. So my request is that please open your mind and heart and please give us your time because I guarantee you it will not be wasted tonight. All right. So as I have mentioned, I am your host tonight. I will not be the one to present the product to you, but I am very proud of this lady that will present to all of us. She is also a licensed electronics a communications engineer like me, but much younger than me, okay? And also, what I love about this woman is she is still currently a government employee in Davao City and a mother of 3. Can you imagine that? An employee, a mother, and a businesswoman all in one. So I really admire this lady. So let's give a round of applause to Engineer Irene Pailagaw.
So thank you very much, Ms. Shawi, for that wonderful introduction. But before anything else, I would like to greet everyone a pleasant evening to all our guests worldwide, and of course to all our leaders, our team elites, and most especially to our Team Supreme Pegasus 2 with one ring, Mr. Raymond Tong. Good evening, good day to everyone. I must admit, I am very nervous right now because this is my first time to present here in Diamond Galaxy. But I am also very, very excited and very glad that I had given a chance to share the advocacy in the best way I can. Okay, so I'm Irene Pailagaw. Yes, I am a licensed. I am a licensed electronics engineer by profession and currently working in the city government of Davao City. Okay, so as a mother of 3, I always want to give my children the best future that I can provide them. But then I realized, how can I be able to give them or to provide them the better future if I myself, the breadwinner of the family, is sickly, right? So that is why I am so very I'm so very grateful that I have listened and joined this OPP before last October 2020. And because of that, I tried oral stem cell therapy, and it is not just me who gained or restored my health, but my whole family as well. This is the reason why I have chosen the advocacy of Reway International, to be able to save more lives by sharing hope. And you know, the advocacy of Reway is a very fulfilling mission. Okay, so let me share with you my screen. All right. Okay, so Reway International is a Singaporean research and development company that has been in the market for 13 years, selling only one product, health product, yeah. And if it's not effective, definitely it won't reach that long. So Reway stands for the words right way. It started in Singapore last 2008 and then expanded to 12 other countries. In the Philippines, Reway is already 5 years since it started last 2016. And currently we have 4 branches, such as in Manila, in Cebu, in Iloilo, and in Davao City. Okay, so why are we here, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, this is because of the so-called death sentence without committing any crime. According to the World Health Organization, these are the top 10 diseases killing millions of people every single year worldwide. Okay, so we have heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, lung cancer, COPD, lower respiratory infection, colon cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, breast cancer. And take note, 54% of the population died from these diseases worldwide. So ladies and gentlemen, if this is not for you, I am sure that you know somebody suffering from these diseases. And guys, we can help them through this advocacy. Okay? So there are 4 contributors why we have these diseases. One is the aging population, meaning as we grow old or every single day we grow old. And of course, as we grow old, our cells, our bodies are also deteriorating in function. We have also wrong diet. Why? Because of the fast-paced lifestyle that we have now, we are more inclined to eat instant meals, fast food. Those are unhealthy, right? And of course, we have inevitable stress. Stress is everywhere in our home, in relationship, in workplace. And stress shouldn't be taken for granted because it can cause cellular inflammation. And of course, we have pollution. These leading causes has already reached the bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. Okay, so the discovery of let's talk about stem cell first. The discovery of stem cells is known to be the recent medical science breakthrough. Okay, so the first stem cell is actually formed when the sperm cell of the father and the egg cell of the mother unites. It undergoes the process of duplication and becomes blastocyst. From there, it will be formed into 300 different types of stem cells, such as the liver, the intestine, the heart, and so many others, and then becomes a baby when it reaches the 9th month. So what does that mean? It only means to say that stem cell is the most basic form of all living things. You and I came from a single stem cell. So the only way to restore our health is, of course, using the same kind of material, which is our cell, which is a living cell. Okay. So, for example, if I have a wooden table, and if it gets damaged, the best material to be used to repair my wooden table is, of course, using this same kind of material, which is wood. Because if I'm gonna use plastic, definitely it will not be restored to its original form. Same with our bodies. Okay, so stem cell has an unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries, and this is because the experts are still studying up to what extent stem cells can do to our bodies. And of course, it has miraculous abilities. And later on, we will show you some of the people that were able to receive the goodness of this product, experience the miracle ability of the product. Okay, so as you can see, stem cell is already a medical science trend. Okay, there are a lot of journal, a lot of research, a lot of articles linking stem cells with autism, diabetes, HIV, cancer, and so many others. Okay, next slide, please. So there are actually several methods of acquiring stem cell therapy. Okay, but most of them are expensive. One is the placenta injection, wherein stem cells from animals are being used, such as horse, pig, goat, and sheep. It is very expensive and costs at least millions per injection. And normally the therapy requires 5 to 10 injections. That's how expensive it is. And only the rich and the famous can afford it. Okay, so we also have this stem cell transplant, wherein the bone marrow of the donor is extracted, processed, and administered to the patient. Aside from expensive, this procedure is very painful. Third, we have the cord blood banking. Before, when the mother gives birth, the placenta and the umbilical cord are just thrown away. But now mothers have the option to keep the cord blood from the umbilical cord and preserve, because it is a very potent source of stem cells. The problem is only the mother and the child can benefit from it. And the potency decreases as year goes by, meaning to say it has time limit. So as you can see, there are alternative ways of acquiring stem cell therapy. But is there any convenient, effective, and affordable way that regular people, just like you and me, can acquire stem cells? Yes, definitely. Introducing, okay, next slide. Introducing the oral capsule modern technology. Here we are using the stem cells from the placenta of the deer. Okay, I will explain later why deer. So here we are not, there is no killing of deer. Okay, so we only harvest their placenta and preserve it in the freeze drying technology to keep the live cells bioactive for the next 3 to 4 years. Okay, in nitrogen field technology, the capsules are free from oxygen to prevent oxidation, then replaced with nitrogen gas to preserve it at low temperature. Enteric coating technology allows the capsule to withstand the acidity of our stomach. And when it reaches the alkaline environment at the small intestine, it will be dissolved rapidly. Okay? And, it will be dissolved rapidly to increase the absorption rate from 80 to 95%. So other food supplements without enteric coating are dissolved in the stomach, and only 20 to 25% reaches our intestine for absorption. And the remaining 75% to 80% are just thrown away in the kidney and becomes expensive urine. Okay, next is the emulsification technology, which breaks down the larger molecules such that the stem cells can be able to penetrate up to the smallest and the thinnest veins that we have. And lastly, the biosoftgel technology, the perfect delivery system, that even though the capsules are big, it can easily slide down our throat. All right, so all of these technologies are found in Reway's flagship product, Pure Tear Placenta. Okay, next slide. Okay, so you might be asking, why deer? Okay, so deer, in Chinese medicine, all parts of the body of the deer is used in medicinal purposes. Deers are very clean animals, and it eats only the best and fresh grasses. That is why deers are called divine beasts. And the best thing about deers is that deers are bioavailable to the human body without allergic reaction. Okay, so why do we need pure tear? So because it can provide all the supplement needs of our bodies. Okay, so prevention is better than cure, and also prevention is cheaper than cure. Recovery. Pure tear can definitely help for those who are recovering from their diseases. Lower the 3 highs, of course. Pure tear can definitely help them as well. Repair, detoxification, protect, regenerate, most especially that we are still in the pandemic and most of the hospitals are in full capacity. Okay, so next slide. So introducing the flagship product of Riway International, Pure Care Placenta, the #1 health supplement brand already consumed by millions of people. It is especially sourced from the pollution-free New Zealand. Okay, next slide, please. So Riway invested in research and development and is committed to be better and better. In fact, last 2008, Pure Care has only 5 components. On the second edition, it becomes 7. On the third edition, it becomes 8. Fourth edition, 9 components. On the fifth edition, it has 10 components. But despite of that, there is no price increase of the product. Next slide, please. In the 6th edition, Deer Placenta was increased, or Deer Placenta extract was increased to 100 milligrams. Same with marine collagen. There is also an addition of 20 milligrams of apple polyphenol. And 20 milligrams of apple polyphenol can only be achieved by extracting 100 apples. If 1 apple a day can keep the doctor away, how much more with 100 apples, right? Okay, so there is also an addition of 50 milligrams of focoidan. This is a brown seaweed cultured in Japan. And according to the studies conducted in US and in Japan, focoidan can kill cancer cells without harming the good one. So basically, it's like chemotherapy, but the natural way. Right? Next slide, please. Duclake lavem from white strawberries is also added in the 6th edition. It is a very potent anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor, anti-oxidation, and many other benefits. Next slide, please. These 12 unique and integrated formulations are only available in Pure Care Placenta. That is why it is very holistic and can really help us nourish our bodies and improve our health. Okay, so we are recommending the 6 months therapy because for a person with a mild condition, 6 months is already enough to experience repair, rejuvenation, and regeneration. So 1 bottle of Pure Care contains 60 living capsules. And on 6 months therapy, you will be able to consume 7 bottles. But of course, for a severe case, the dosage is also higher. Okay, so that ends my presentation. I hope you learned something, and I hope you share this with your friends as well. Okay, so if you still have questions in mind, please go back to the person who invited you, because these people wants to bless you by sharing hope through the goodness of Pure Care. Okay, so before I end, please watch this video to sum up everything I presented. Thank you.
Tracing back in time, exploring the future, a decade's experience and technology, unleashing its highest potential, exuding perfection. Breaking conventions based upon excellence. Creating success and legends time and again. This is our commitment to you. Premium quality in the palm of your hands. Perfect healthcare right within your grasp. Pure Placenta 6th edition. Be the master of your perfect life. Refined through unlimited trials, creating the perfect combination of healthcare and technology, seeking new breakthroughs, soaring to new heights. This is our mission and responsibility. Freeze-drying technology. Live cells can be preserved and maintained bioactive for 3 to 4 years. Nitrogen-filled technology prevents oxidation, which will make placenta live cells rancid. Enteric-coated technology withstands stomach acid, designed to dissolve in the small intestines, greatly increasing absorption efficiency. Emulsification technology allows larger molecules to be absorbed by the bile-chylomicron pathway. Bio-soft gel technology ensures that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly in the small intestine, boosting the absorption rate of the bioactive nutrients. Every ingredient meticulously paired, specially selected to give you only the best for your health. Gathering, refining, transforming, cultivating. Your satisfaction is our determination. Dear Placenta, increased to 100:1 concentration in the 6th edition, an increase in concentration, giving you an extraordinary healthy life. At the forefront of cutting-edge technology, backed by extensive research and development, marine collagen peptides, 10 times better absorption, through repeated trials in pursuit of the precise golden proportion, a unique masterpiece, the perfect union. Apple polyphenol, extracting the essence from 100 apples, anytime, anywhere, a nutritional powerhouse. Exceeding medical science's mission, experience the most premium care. Fucoidan, inhibiting damaged cell growth, regenerating the body's vitality. An innovative breakthrough in evolution, a revolution in health supplements. Nucleoclavum, unlocking the secrets of the body, rigorously maintaining, guaranteeing the most optimal condition for your health. Harnessing performance-proven ingredients, combining advanced technology. Pertia Placenta 6th edition, elevating us to a whole new level of healthcare. One capsule, defining a new era. Your trust boosted our faith and gave us courage. Giving you the best as always, doubled the care, transcending the passage of time.
Thank you so much for that wonderful video. Thank you so much, Sis Irene. That is a very wonderful presentation. It's brief, but precise and concise. No? So we really learned a lot from your presentation tonight. And as you can see, the video only shows that Reway, our company, which stands for Right Way, invested so much on research and development because it made Future Placenta, the 6th edition, the perfect innovative breakthrough. Okay? So unlike other companies that has a lot of different health products, Reway perfected Future Placenta so that we can enjoy it. So that's really a wonderful video. And guess what? Thank you so much again, Sis Irene. All right. So we've come to the most exciting part of this. This is one of my favorite because I love hearing the testimonies live from the person who experienced it, right? So let us see and hear, please. Let's give our attention to this very gorgeous lady. I cannot believe that this woman, young woman, very slim, is already a mother of a 19 years old boy, you know? I cannot believe that. How can she bear that, okay? And that her working experience is she's been working for 10 years as an operation manager in gaming industry, mostly VIP casino marketing or in resorts world, okay? She also has a lot of ventures in food and insurance industry as well, until such time that her health suffered. So let her share her story to all of us. I'm glad to introduce to you. Also, I'd like to add, no, I admire the leadership of this person because I've seen her grow herself in this business. This is good about Reway advocacy. When you do this advocacy, you don't have a choice but to grow yourself to a better person. Okay, so without much further ado, let us all welcome Miss Jeanette Socket.
5 more hours, we're just getting started.
Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. First, I want to say thank you to our very pretty conductor, Miss Sharon Aguinaldo. Thank you so much for introducing me. And also to our product presenter, Miss Irene. Maraming salamat po. So, good evening, everyone. I hope that you're still live. And you know, I know that some of you haven't don't have your dinner yet, but please bear with me for this last segment of this event. Please allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Jeanette Soke from Reway Philippines under the umbrella of Red Footprint. Yes, I am already 37 years old. And before I begin my sharing tonight, I would like to say thank you to our Supreme Pegasus 2 with 1 ring, Coach Raymond Tong, Terry Makasi, for this amazing opportunity, sir. And to our most generous and kind and loving, I say it again, kind and loving Team Supreme Pegasus 1 with 1 ring, Coach Rex Bukalao, and our amazing Diamond 3-star, his loving wife, Miss Gina Bukalao. Maraming salamat po. Ayan. So to release my tension and to regain my spirit, I think the Holy Spirit already took my spirit because of nervous. May I ask our audience to please give me a heart emoji if you are from Reway Philippines. Wow, thank you for that. And if you are from Reway International or Asia, may I ask you to give me another heart emoji. Oh, so no Tagalog talaga tonight. I'm just trying to confirm. Yes, no Tagalog. Okay. Now, if you have a guest tonight, leaders, if you have a guest, I would like to give us around 15 seconds to please mention the names of your guests. Let us all welcome them tonight. To all our guests, to all our first timers, please comment their names. And on behalf of Diamond Galaxy, welcome to all of you, especially to our first timers. Ayan, welcome King Chua, Percy, ayan, Irene, welcome. Ayan. So our leaders are typing the names of their guests. Welcome po. All right. So let me check if I'm back. I'm back. Okay. This is going to be the first time that I'm going to share this story or testimony of my life this brief. Okay. Normally when I share in our sharings in Red Footprint, just the bare face, you know, because of time. But tonight I decided to make it a little bit extra special because, and with that, I would like to ask everyone to please listen very carefully, especially to our guests. Lend me your 2 ears, your 2 eyes. If you can turn on your cameras, I would really appreciate that to see your faces, handsome faces, beautiful faces tonight. Before I forget, can you hear me well before I continue? A thumbs up, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so aside from having your 2 ears and 2 eyes, I will also be borrowing your 1 heart for the next 20 minutes. Okay? I need you to allow me to bring you back to take you away from this present time and journey with me in my testimony because that is the only way you can fully understand the power of this event. Because I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this event changes lives. And those lives are exactly the leaders here tonight. I would like to say good evening to all our leaders here, to our Team Elites, Pegasus, and to all the faces here. Ang daming Pegasus. Hi, Ma'am Romeline. Yes, I'm very nervous, but kaya natin yan. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. I'll give you a very quick background as Miss Sha, we mentioned a while ago that I work in the casino as an operation manager, but it didn't start like that, no? Allow me to say this short story. 12 years ago, I worked in the casino for 12 years. When I was 21 years old, okay, let's just put the age, 21 years old, no? There's 4 girls, 2 smart, 1 is a headache, absentee, late, and not so bright. And the other one is following this girl who is not so bright. And the boss called this girl a ding-dong. You know, I worked in the casino for 12 years. It's a Malaysian company. So I am really fond of working with Malaysian colleagues now for 10 years. Now the company is owned by a Malaysian group. So later that time, the boss promoted the ding-dong. Would you like to guess who is the ding-dong? Yes, that's the very person in front of you right now. The one is always late, absent, and not so bright. Then my boss told me, you know what? I have to say it in his way. You know what? You're not so smart, but you're hardworking and street smart. He said like that. And in my heart, I was like, okay, I'm not smart, but I'm street smart. I Googled what is street smart. Can you imagine? And then he said I'm hardworking. So 10 years after I became one of the operations manager in that casino, I came back to him and asked him why. Why did you promoted me? There's 2 smart girls ahead of me. And he said, because the 2 smart girls are the ones who's doing the rules. Now they do the rules, but you're the only one who's diligently obeying it, even without supervision. So I didn't know that he was already monitoring me in the CCTV, even during graveyard shifts. And you're the only one who believe. Now, maybe you are thinking, I thought this is a product testimony. Why is it that we're talking about work story? But please bear with me because this has something to do with what I want you to take home later. Let me say it again. My boss told me some are just good in knowing how to do it, but you are the only one, because there's only 4 of us. You're the only one obeying it, doing it, and believing it. Please remember the word believing in it. Right? So since that time, I work so hard. For those who know me in my casino, I work like there's no tomorrow. I really use my physical body to earn wealth, because I did not put in my heart that I am not smart. It's just that I know my brains. I know my capabilities. If someone can understand something in one reading, I have to study it. So I didn't took it the hard way when my boss told, you're hardworking, you're street smart, you just have to learn. Then, okay. Let me show you my slide. Thank you. Okay. Can we just fast forward? This is my history in my work. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. So this is my medical history. May 2008. I was pregnant and found out ectopic pregnancy. So I lost the baby. I undergo a surgery to take it out. And I lost my right fallopian tube. July 2008, I was diagnosed, the doctor said it's gallstones. So because it's severe and I'm already vomiting, they have to put me in emergency surgery again. And yeah, next please. 2008. Later to find out that my gallstone has no problem. Okay? What happened to me is wait lang sir, sorry. What happened to me is bowel obstructive or intestinal obstruction where my small intestine and large intestine are twisted. So when I research about this disease, there's 5 kinds, and one of it is it when the food that I'm taking in, no, it doesn't come out because there's bowel obstruction, and that is due to my ectopic pregnancy. This happens when a person undergoes any kind of surgery, then there will be a scar in your colon, and then this will happen. It's just that they have a wrong diagnosis and they open me up for a gallstone. Can you just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, what I went through for May, July, and August? This afternoon, I was talking to my mom that I'm going to share this tonight. And, you know, it's kind of heavy to go back in that story because my mom, sorry, just later, because my mom was reminded that during that time, because of the multiple surgery, you know, after month surgery, I was in a 50-50 situation because my nails are already violet, and the doctor said, you know that scene in the movie where there's an emergency room or surgery, and then they're waiting, the family members are waiting outside, and you will wait if the doctor will say like this or like this. That is the situation of my mom during that time. So what do we say if we undergo this? Life goes on. I continue to work. But what happened to me during that time is because of that obstructive intestinal surgery, I always feel a pain in my lower abdomen every time I eat. Since 2018, I am like that, ladies and gentlemen. My husband knows that. Before I eat, when I eat, the first time that I intake the food, I have to bow down like this for, I think, 30 seconds to 1 minute because I will feel the pain. And you know my bowel movement, I visit the restroom once every 4 days. So this is actually, the doctor said it's not good, no? And then later, January 2016, I applied for January 2016, I got a heat stroke. And then when I went to the doctor, I was diagnosed with a weak heart. So since July 2016 and moving forward, aside from the pain that I always feel in my lower abdomen every time I eat, I always feel this pain on my chest because of the doctor said I'm weak heart, and it was proven when I took one policy, life insurance policy, and they found out that yes, I have a condition in my heart. Life goes on. I continue working and working, but you know, I want to address all the first timers here, our guests. I don't know if you can relate to me, but if you do, you know that attitude that you know that you are not well, but you just keep on ignoring your health, and you keep on thinking, I just need to earn money, how to survive, and when the moment you survive, you wanted something else. No, sometimes there's no contentment in us. So the time comes that can I move to the slide 2, please? Thank you. Yes. This is October 9, 2019. Okay, I was working a graveyard shift in the casino when I saw that there's bleeding. No? I have a bleeding. So I rushed to the doctor. And you know, guys, that's 2019. Little did we know that there's a pandemic coming up. And my husband is a seafarer. He just came back from the ship. So, you know, there's no job no for the next few months for him. So I went to the doctor for a checkup, and he said that I have a hydrosalpinx, or it's a hydro is a bacterial water. Salpinx is my fallopian tube. Remember, I got ectopic pregnancy. I don't have my right tube. I only have my left tube. And I got married 2018. Me and my husband, of course, wanted to have another baby. So when the doctor said that I have this condition, the first thing he said is I need to go surgery. And the sad part, I cannot. Because the doctor in my colon advised me that I can no longer take another surgery or to open me up. Because it will put my life at risk. I cannot be opened up again, he said. So, aside from that, aside from knowing that, of course, my husband said, "Doc, is there a plan B, plan C?" No? So I said, "Okay. But remember, you know, when the doctor asked you to sign a waiver, remember, I told you need to go to surgery. Okay, we'll do the oral medication." So we did. Okay, can we show it? Thank you. Yeah, so I took all the medication. Okay, sir, just continue. Yeah, that's me. And then, this is my result, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the next slide. There. First diagnosed with 8.63 cm. The doctor said it was even bigger than my uterus. So that's why he said you really need to go undergo the surgery. But since I decided not to, you know, we take the oral medication only to find out. Okay, please. Yeah, only to find out that from 7, it went down to 7. You know, the normal size of a fallopian tube, according to the doctors, is 2 cm. I'm very far from that. And I still don't want to give in myself for surgery. So again, the doctor said, all right, so let's bring you in to the hospital again. Okay. Can you show the slide, please? That's me. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I've spent 87,000 only for that few days in the hospital, and not including the oral medication, only to find out, next slide please, only to find out after that, that the 7 cm down to 6.3. Still no. So the doctor said, you smell like my sweat, my saliva, and even my tears smells like medicine. My urine smells like medicine. So the doctor said you need to rest for 4 months. So this was like January 2020 already. And he's resting me, preparing me to really go for the surgery, to take out my left fallopian tube. Then later, and then, you know, the worst part of this time, ladies and gentlemen, is when I told you that I've been working so hard, you know, I lost my job. I was, you know, a lot of people betrayed me in the job the moment that I cannot function well. When Riway International met me, I was physically, I'm sure Miss Majo de los Reyes will remember this. I said this in Coach Rex's house in Davao. I was physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually broken. Because I felt like I'm used, abused, and overused. That's my exact words. I cannot forget that. And I was a lost person. I was a broken person because I lost my job. I have an offer the last week of January 2020 as a project manager of bingo for the whole Philippines. I cannot accept it because I don't have a fit to work. I don't know if anyone here can relate to me, the feeling that your body already said no. Enough. And your spirit, your head, your heart goes down with it. And just to know that the people you trusted are not there. No? I lost all of them. So when I met Reway International, I was in that very position in my life. So yes, can we continue the slide? Yeah, that was me. Pangit. All right. There. When Pure Tear Placenta was introduced to me, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I am broke. Told you I'm broken talaga, literally. But when my husband said, okay, because the doctor said that you need 160,000 initially for the surgery that he was preparing me, and this is 135,000. When my husband said, okay, you'll go to the therapy, and that was me, I undergo the therapy. Honestly, during my first 4 months of therapy, I did not look into the business side yet. I am I focus on my therapy, but quietly I'm studying everything already, because what is this company? What can this do? Why so many people believe? And I heard a lot of testimonies during NDOs. So can we move the slide, please? There. If you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that's my name. That is July 14, 2020, just 4 months during my therapy. Not yet finished. I'm supposed to finish it September, but I cannot wait. I took the laboratory, and if you can see on the bottom, there goes my fallopian tube is 2.5 cm in just 4 months. I told my husband I'm not gonna cry. That's why I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to please allow me to bring you back, because I need you with me, because it's not easy for me to recall those times. And yeah, 2.5, and then continuing my learning in Reway, the business. I did not focus yet so much in getting prospect, but I'm studying. I told you my brains, no? So I need to study this. What is this? I keep on studying, learning, listening to our mentors while doing my therapy. And then one day my husband said, "Eh, why is it that you're eating? There's no pain anymore in my stomach. You remember? I already forgot. Literally, I forgot. My husband reminded me, hey, why is it that we're eating? You just eat. How come? I said, since when? I said, I think months. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, and then also my heart. The finger point pain in my heart. I no longer feel it, to the point I forgot. Can you imagine? Pure Tear Placenta makes you forget. That's one effect. Makes you forget of your illness, And I took time 2 days ago when I was told of this invitation. I took time to go back to my case. Ladies and gentlemen, I watch a lot of videos. That kind of sickness, because there's 5 kinds of it, I'm close to the second most risk, because it can lead to cancer. It's carcinogenic. That one in the colon. Remember when I said that my boss told me, because you are the one who believe in it. Before I end, I would like to tell all our guests, before I cry here. Are you still with me? I hope that you can understand what I'm saying. Okay. I want to tell all of our guests here, first timers, second timers, or especially those who are deciding, undergoing our therapy. You have to believe in the OPP presentation of Miss Irene. She said there's a miraculous ability in our product. It's not magic. No, it has a miraculous ability. So no one can force you to believe. Maybe someone can force you to do something. I don't know. Maybe someone can force you to look at something, to listen to something, no, to eat something. But no one can force you to believe. You have to believe in your product. You know, there's a story in the Bible when the sick person said, can you heal me? And God said, if you believe you are healed, you are healed, and he is healed. And you know, that's faith. It comes along with what we are advocating here. You know, faith is believing something that it's not even there yet. So you really have to believe. Many of my clients right now are telling me, why is the healing so slow? Is your tear really effective? You have to believe. I even said that if there's someone who's causing stress in your house, ask them to leave first. For a while, not forever, for a while. Okay? Because, yeah, the OPP said a while ago, stress, four factors. Stress. Yeah, I really said that to my 75 years old chronic kidney in Pampanga. Mom, if this person is causing stress, ask them to leave first. No, for a while. I was reminded of this song, no, that we always play in our testimonial videos. There can be miracles. No? There can be miracles if you believe. I'm not going to sing. Sir Raymond said I'm going to dance, but no. So if you are sick right now, ladies and gentlemen, to our guests, thank you so much for being here tonight. If you are sick right now, if you are aching, something in your body is aching, I know how you feel. A lot of leaders here know how you feel. We know how it feels to be in that position, no? Sick, tired, in pain, no? That illness is trying to occupy your body, no? Allow us to tell you this, no? There's this healing, there's this hope, but first you have to believe. When you take product, this one, when you take this, when you're holding the capsule, you have to believe, because God is right there answering your prayers through that. How can the peer work if you don't believe? You yourself don't believe, right? Okay, so the moment you hold that bottle, no, never doubt it, never doubt it. Before I end, I want to thank all the leaders here in Riway, because when I said that when I came to Riway, I'm physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually broken. Right now, I have these 6 core values, you know. This is very powerful part of my life right now. It represents each and every one here in this room, and a lot of them were not here tonight. These 6 core values. Ask the person who invited you, what is the 6 core values, the 6 pillars. That is the only reason why I was able to overcome those emotionally, mentally, spiritually broken. I first believe, no? Before I end, I want to acknowledge my team here in Manila, my upline, Diamond 3-star Majo de los Reyes, Miss Sir Rod Reveleja, and to my Riway family who gave me a new home. Thank you so much. To Miss Mai, no, who made this possible. We're just having coffee and said, do you want to share your testimony? I said, yeah, sure. The next day, I have a banner. It's like, I will never have coffee with you again without being attentive to what you are telling me. Is that it? I said, yes, that's it. I want to thank you, Miss Maya Mugis. Thank you so much, sis. To Coach Fritzy, Raquel Horolan, to James Kauban, and so many more leaders here in Manila. I cannot one by one. I will be occupying the rest of the time. I want to thank you all. So please allow me to end because I'm lost already. Believe in our product. No, there's miracles. Miracles happen. Paulit, I'm redundant, but yes, I just want you to take that home with you. Believe. All glory, all honor, and power belongs to our God. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Jeanette, for that very heartfelt testimony. Okay. So I'd like to ask everyone a few more minutes because we have compiled a testimonial video. You have heard Miss Jeanette's story, but this is a compilation of a lot of testimonies in one video. So please watch this with your heart, please.
Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts, a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh, yes, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly blown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. When you believe. Oh, hope is frail, it's hard to get. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when
you very much for that wonderful video. All I can say is that, as you can see, those testimonies are really around the world already, not Filipinos only, right? And this is the one thing that I want to leave everyone, okay? Jeanette was healed, okay? Experienced healing because of the oral stem cell, but I think because of her excitement, she forgot to mention that also Riway has given their family the best opportunity ever. You know what? Jeanette's husband lost his job as a seafarer because of this pandemic. But right now, they were able to food on the table, pay tuition fees, pay bills because of advocating Viway. So I don't know why we are here. Maybe we need healing on our sickness, right? Or maybe you are looking for an opportunity. Whatever you are there, you are in the right place and in the right time. So right now, I'd like you to thank the person who invited you here, because what we are giving here in Reway is not just a product. It's actually a hope that we are sharing to everyone. I personally have cancer patients who doesn't want to undergo chemotherapy, or they want chemotherapy but their bodies do not allow them to have that because they are very weak. But this product, oral stem cell of pure placenta, helps them cope whatever they are going through right now. And you know what? Thank you. You know what? The thank you from these people are priceless. It doesn't have any amount of money, but you know, that's why we here in Reway, we are always full of hearts in here. Okay, so thank you so much for your wonderful time. And before we close, I'd like to share some announcements for our advocates and leaders here. Please do not forget these important dates and events. Okay, so next Monday, of course, September 6th, we have our mini LTS. Our speaker will be the very beautiful Team Elite Pegasus, Miss Romeline Latonio, okay? Conduct an effective meeting. So I'm excited to hear this on September 6th. And of course, we have meeting also on Wednesday, leader sharing at 8 p.m. So to all advocates, leaders here, don't miss this. You will be learning so much from this. And of course, next Thursday, you will be hearing another opportunity and product presentation just like today. So to all our guests, you can also invite people who you think need to hear this wonderful presentation that you have just heard, okay? So see you again next week, guys. And I'd like to thank Miss Maya Mogis for giving me this opportunity to be the conductor. To our Team Pegasus, Sir Raymond Tong, thank you so much. And to the speakers, wonderful ladies, Jeanette and Sis Irene, we've made it. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's have a good night and a blessed evening to everyone. Thank you.
you.